Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tarun and today we have another special guest speaker on our channel, and I don't think so he needs any introduction, but I would definitely say this is the person who almost started from nothing to everything. So without any further ado and delay, Mr. Mandeep Dhesi.
Thank you, Tarun. Thanks for such a I think humble intro you're doing, and thanks for you to coming to our office
Thank
and
you so
making
much.
the time out.
Well-
Thank you and hello to all.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for taking this time out from your busy schedule. I know you're a very busy person, and thank you very much for this time and supporting us and our channel. And yeah, all I can say, thank you so much. So, very first question that I usually ask to all my speakers on our channel is, I know about you, but it's all our audience that are watching you first time from their, so they would like to know what's your story and how does this all started?
Yeah, so I feel like coming to Canada from India is like a dream.
Okay.
At that time, I felt like it's a paradise. But when you land here, the realities are totally different. As any new immigrant, they land here, they struggle for what? They struggle for basement, they struggle for the survival job. So I had the similar journey. I believe I struggled for getting job in my trade for 4 months. People were saying me, oh, you don't have any Canadian experience. So what I did, I started with a survival job. The location where we have our office, I still remember my first job was very close to it. It was a night shift that I did. I bought, I think, the safety shoes for $50 from the Walmart at Malton. And I was very happy, very excited. But my first day, like the money I made, I think the whole night, loading, unloading the truck, I was able to pay my shoes.
Wow.
So that's how I started. And then after that, I went even into cleaning jobs. I worked at restaurants. That guy, even he's watching the video, didn't pay me, right? I had those hardships too. Then I saw like this is not the things the way I should work on. And I learned very quickly here, I adapted that real estate is the key thing here because everything runs on that. So they say like with breathe, you can say like without breathe, you can stay like for a couple of seconds, right? So you still need the breathe. Similarly, what you need clothes, food, and what under the thing, you need a shelter. When we were here, we were renting a basement for, I think it was around 600 something. That was very cheap at that time. There was no Uber, so we saved on that. I didn't buy any car for, I think, 2 years, more than that in fact. We didn't buy a car. I had 2 properties to start with. So what I learned very quickly, the real estate is everything you need to do. You need to save, you need to live beyond your means so you can be good in the future. Because if you're spending too much as of now, you are trying to mimic the lifestyle the people who have landed here from last 10 years. You cannot copy that. So you need to create your own styles. I don't preach you go for luxury cars when you land. It's okay, you enjoy driving car, you go for that, but first build your assets so that you can pay for the liabilities. It's the biggest core which you read in Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Everybody knows it. Everybody talks about the financial freedom. It's really hyped about word, I would say, but they don't implement in their life. True. Financial freedom happens only when you live in your means and then you build some assets and let the system repeat itself. So now we are here as of now. I think it's within these years I've seen the growth. Still we are in a struggling phase. We learn a lot. We're learning from you. We are doing these events. We're learning from the people. We have around 50 plus real estate team members in the team, right? When I started as a humble one day beginning, and at that time when I started real estate, I thought I'll do it for myself. I won't be able to help anyone. But when I thought people are struggling, they're not getting the type of guidance they look, right? So it's like there's a hyped word, another hyped word which I always take. It's GURU, right? Guru. Everyone is a real estate guru. And they say, okay, just come join our course, you'll be financially free. This is not going to work. Until you don't have the financial wealth, you don't have the down payment ready, you don't have the cycle to rotate it, nothing will happen. Real estate business will take time, right? So at least you should have your 90 to I would say 120 goal to see that I want to save this much, so I can have my 10 to 15 years vision, right? Still I am in that phase that when I spend $1, I think about it, because money is in the system, it's in a cycle. You can spend it lavishly. You go to Starbucks, even you can spend $100, but you have to see, why not I bring my coffee from my my home, right? So you can save on that. True. Because I'm not here to copy Tarun's lifestyle. It's more own lifestyle. I'm building my own legacy. So this is how I started. I learned quickly. Still I'm learning, I'm adapting, and that's why we do so many live sessions, we do those events. What I feel is like, why not you learn from and mimic the story which is already successful. We are not successful, we are already learning from so many people. So learn it, implement it, and go slow and steady. You are just a baby. You'll start crawling, you're walking, you start running. You are not here to make anyone happy. It's your own life. See, वो बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में, गाड़ियाँ आप कर लोगे, राइट? क्या आप लड़कियाँ इम्प्रेस कर लोगे? Nothing will happen out of that, guys. It's a part of the life, but you should have your long tunnel vision where you are focused about. If I'm here to change life of the people. I want to change the life of my family. And when I felt like, okay, this is possible through real estate, I had my trust and I'm focused towards that. So that's what I want your viewers to have, that have that tunnel vision and focus, and just don't get distracted, because I always say there's so much noise in the circle. You'll say, if you listen to their financial words, there is so many news happening. Real estate market, yesterday itself, 2 days back, the US increase their interest rate again. Now Bank of Canada will come back. It's okay. That's a part of life, because let them manage what they're doing. You manage your own life, and just the way you are, just spend your time wisely and have that financial freedom later. That'll happen automatically.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you. I can talk the whole day on this, right? So it's all the story,
My
right?
God.
I feel like this is how I started,
so much.
and I want the people watching it just start slow and just build it. And what I feel is that the guru word, you should have that guru very wisely, where you are getting your input from, because now this is the plus and negative of social media. Everybody on social media make this couple of videos and they fail. They know what they are doing.
True.
But behind the scene, it's like it's all fake. So you need to be real what you are in the system. And still I feel I'm not at that level capable enough that I can teach someone. I'm still in learning phase. Yeah, thank you, Tarun. Right, thanks, Tarun.
Oh, that was a great inspiring words, and the whole thing that you told us about yourself. And yeah, that's a really inspiring story. And I think I'm pretty much, you have given answers of all my questions.
Oh, that's okay.
But just one final question to you is, what's gonna be your advice for anybody who wants to start as successful businessman as you? Like as I know, you said to you should value money and when you spend everything, but this is somebody who is just starting up in this country and they are watching you very first time, and what would be your one piece of advice for them?
So I would say you need to, first of all, you need to challenge what is already traditionally working. If things are already on the same phase and you are not thinking out of the box, you'll be lagging behind. If you talk about, I can talk about the real estate world itself. We have more than 70,000 real estate agents in Toronto itself. You can imagine. And it's like 7 million. I always say, like, for 10 people, there's one realtor already. If you knock any door, you'll find the realtor, yes, right? But they are not giving any value. They don't have any knowledge. They don't have any proposition out of it. So your worth is based on the value you are bringing on the table for the other people. So first of all, you need to build your skills, be valuable, so that even you are working on a basic pay, why you are working on the basic pay, you need to think, because that is what the value you are bringing. I'm not against anything. People are driving Uber, Tim Horton, this is how I started. People are working in factories, but there is a reason for that. Maybe they are not that much qualified, they lack on the skills, they need to work on that. That's the main thing. And second, what I feel is you need to be in the moment. Think about it, what happened in the past is okay. We learn from that. It was all motivation that we had, but you need to have your presence of mind, see in the moment what is happening, and you absorb it and then see what is in trend as of now. If real estate is working, what maybe stocks or maybe Bitcoin, what is happening, what other people are doing, and you need to have that focus only on one thing. That's what I always say. Don't apply those things on 10 things and then you fail. It's always good to do one thing 1,000 times than doing 1,000 things one time. So that's really important core here. And the third, I'll just summarize here. There's another hyped word in the industry which is called positive thinking. I feel positive thinking is just a sugar coating, is just a paint on that. See, do you know that story of the Titan, right? So Titanic, the ship, right? What happened is the water entered inside that and it bursted. This is our problem. Because of social media, we are consuming so much content. The negativity is there, so much noise is there, and will burst from inside. So so you need to have your core intact. The positive thinking doesn't do any good. It's just a bandage on that. People will say, okay, Tarun, it's okay. If you are like, things will change. Acha ho jayega. But this won't happen. Yeah. It will happen only when you are internally realize it. Yes. You have that focus. You are in the presence of the moment, and you bring value to your clients or the customer you're doing. So life is limitless, and I feel your brain is limitless.
Yes.
There's a limitless capabilities. Tarun can do what I have been doing, and what I have been doing, other can do too.
So I can sit here whole day and listen to you, but yes.
So thanks, Tarun, right? Thanks for coming here, and we'll love, right? We can have so many discussions on that. Such a pleasure meeting you and taking your time out. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for this time, and it was really, really one of the best, I think, the interview so far I have done for someone. And thank you so much for everybody for watching this, and do subscribe to this channel and let me know in the comment box what would you like to see next. Till that time, please subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for further more content. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tarun.